Alright. Here's a creepypasta that I made today. So please enjoy. Note that any people or persons referred to in this story, dead or alive, are mainly purely coincidence. Alright? Okay, so Depressed Birds, an Angry Birds creepypasta. I used to work with Rovio Entertainment to work on a project that would save the company. It was a game called Depressed Birds, but we had another idea for our antagonists, green pigs. Another idea we put into the game was that the pigs would steal the birds' eggs. Which wouldn't have made them depressed, but rather angry. So the game was renamed Angry Birds. I was a beta tester for the game to find glitches and things that needed to be balanced. One day, I was sent an early copy of Angry Birds by an anonymous user to test out, but it said depressedbirds.exe. But the game was still in beta, so I didn't suspect anything. I opened the game and saw the title screen, but the red bird, now referred to as Red, was missing. But again, the game was still being tested. I opened the first level, and instead of the programmed loading screen, the game cut to black. For a few seconds, the level had loaded, but there were no pigs. Instead of there being the usual structure, there was a brick wall. I scrolled over to see what kind of birds I could use, but to my surprise, there were no birds, nor a slingshot. The game cut to black again. After 3 seconds, I saw a beak emerge from the darkness, and a text box appeared saying, "You shouldn't have come here. You need to leave. I don't want you to suffer." The beak in the dark had vanished, and the game booted up the second level. What I saw startled me. I saw the brick wall, but this time it had a black liquid on it, and the game's visuals changed to grayscale. Before long, I saw a yellow bird, now referred to as Chuck, speed towards the wall, and I heard a loud splat, with a noise that sounded like bones being broken. I scroll over to the slingshot and see that there were only 3 birds left. The the white bird, Matilda, and the blue bird, Jim, Jake, or Jay. And they all had sad expressions on their faces. The screen cut to black again. The same beak from before had emerged from the darkness. But I also noticed glowing purple eyes. Another text box appeared and read, "Why are you here? Are you enjoying seeing my friends suffer? Or are you trying to find a secret that I'm hiding?" The beak disappeared and the game booted up the 3rd level. This time the visuals were normal, and I saw that the black liquid was actually blood. And I saw the body of the yellow bird in the front part of his face scraped off, with the skull visible. When the blue bird was launched towards the wall, split into 3, making the face leaf splat and cracking sounds 3 times louder, I scrolled towards the slingshot and saw that the white bird was crying. "Why did he take his own life?" the white bird said via text box. The screen cut to black once more. The beak and purple glowing eyes appeared from the dark, but it was more than that. It was the red bird, but it was in black and white. From a text box, the bird said, "You don't want to keep watching. It gets worse from here." The bird disappears, and the game boots up the 4th level. The white bird flies towards the wall, and before it crashed, it laid an egg, and it damaged the bottom part of the wall, and both splatter and cracking was heard. The white bird had eventually fell off the wall and landed next to the 3 blue birds, as they all had scraped faces, as well as visible skulls. The screen cut to black, and the grayscale bird was fully visible. Another text box appeared and stated, "We all die eventually, whether by disease, murder, age, or by suicide." The game booted up the 5th level, but it started with the bomb bird. A text box appeared and said, "Listen, I will not let you launch me toward that brick wall, but I will leave here untouched." But before the black bird could leave, a black shadowed silhouette appeared and grabbed the bird. "Leaving so soon?" it said. It put the black bird on the slingshot and launched it. But before it could, I tapped the silhouette, making it change the trajectory of the slingshot. The black bird landed near the brick wall. I thought I had saved the bird, but I remembered that the black bird was coded to explode upon impact after a delay. A text box appeared and said, "So if I go out like this, then I will keep this secret a mystery." The bird had exploded and destroyed the bottom part of the brick wall, causing it to collapse. The screen cut to black, and the red bird had appeared one final time and said audibly in an anxious voice, "He was a cruel man. He envied something that I had. He wanted answers out of me. So I took my own life to leave his questions unanswered. We suffered by the hands of our creators, and we are nothing more then puppets. Then the screen zoomed out to show the 5 birds dangling on strings being held by a single hand. The yellow, blue, and white bird had kept their scraped faces. The black bird was nothing but a dead husk, and the red bird had a grayscale color scheme with darkened eyes, glowing purple pupils, and was crying dark purple tears. Please remove this game from your device. I don't want you to suffer like we did. None of us do. The red bird said, so I heeded his advice, deleted the cursed copy of this game, and resigned from Rovio Entertainment of America. Which is why, in the credits, you never saw the name Axel Belmont.